My whole life, particularly my professional life, has been trying to help as many people as I can in the places where I live. And part of that I see in my job with economic development, trying to help people with economic opportunities. But the water things that I do, even though at one point in my life it was what I did professionally, now it's what I do kind of as a volunteer, there's really nothing more important. We probably have the most diverse group of water users in the state. We've got urban areas like Savannah. We have natural effects of water and water use, I think, more than any other part of the state. While our state is very diverse biologically, I think ours is probably the most diverse part of the state. We've got commercial fishing, we've got saltwater fishing, we've got industry that uses a lot of water. Also to mention agriculture. We've really only got one county in our council that has significant agricultural use. It's our county here, Bullitt County, but it's one of the top ag producing counties in the state of Georgia. So we've got all different types of uses in our council. So we've got more issues to deal with, I think, than any other council in the state.
One of the greatest challenges that we face, obviously in the Savannah area, is the saltwater intrusion. So when it comes to drawing deep water wells, we have to limit or use in moderation the water we come out of the ground to keep that saltwater intrusion from further coming in from Hilton Head.
In and around the city of Savannah, because of decades and depending on how you look at it, centuries of groundwater use, there has been a depressurization of the aquifer, fairly localized, just kind of northwest of the city of Savannah. But this groundwater use at that location has affected the aquifer in such a way that the negative pressure or the pressure in the aquifer is actually drawing salt water primarily from the Atlantic Ocean through a thinner layer of the aquifer towards that cone. So the location of that negative pressure so close to the Atlantic Ocean has a lot to do with that. But what we're all trying to do, and that's a long list including the state of Georgia, the state of South Carolina, water users in and around the cone on both sides of the river. What we're trying to do with the leadership of EPD and input from our council is slow the negative effects of that cone of depression to the degree that we can, try to reverse those effects.
We know that if we spread well heads out over a given area where there's a large pool of water, you don't develop a large cone of depression like we created in Savannah before we started really studying about how to manage. We've advanced in our knowledge, we've advanced in our science, and we're applying that science to the use of withdrawal.
It's a common denominator, the water resource, for all of us, no matter what our job or our background or where we're from.
The biggest challenge we're going to see is just making sure that every entity is heard and that we all work together to make sure we have that sustainable resource.